Welcome back to another Album Book Club EP blind review. This week I've brought Carson an EP that I think he is definitely going to dig based on what he's told me he likes, and I'm really excited to show it to him.
Can't wait to hate it.
Fuck you.
You too, Logan. I hope the music you show me is absolute dog.
Me too. Alright, buddy. So this week I brought Carson Queensrÿche's first EP, just called Queensrÿche. Came out in the year 1983. This is actually the EP where they get their name from, with this first track entitled Queen of the Reich. They're a band that is definitely known for their concept albums, notably with Empire as well as Operation Mindcrime. I'm a big Queensrÿche fan. They're definitely albums that are meant to be listened to top to bottom in one sitting. They're full stories. This EP kind of has a loose story that I'm not sure that I kind of exactly get. And I was looking things up online, and it seems like it's very mixed online as far as what the exact story is.
Wow. One, with the whole genre choice, you hit the nail right on the head with the older genres that I like, which I don't even know if this is that old.
It is that old. Yeah.
Okay. I was listening to it, I'm like, this could either be a little bit newer or it's really old. The guitar, it reminds me a lot of the Maiden stuff. Is this Maiden?
This is not
I was about to
Maiden.
say this isn't them. Completely different vocalist.
Yeah.
Wow, the notes that he was able to hit, that's really impressive.
Yeah, so this first track was titled Queen of the Reich. What do you give it out of 10?
I think a solid 8.
Yeah, so I've got this one at a 7. This is where the mix struggled, I think, was in this song. This is from 1983. So it's
okay.
To say it's really old would probably offend a lot of people who probably really like this. But it's just mixing back then was just that. So it was a rough listen at a loud volume, because you get so much of their high end stuff that their low end did drop out just a little for me.
Yeah, I really liked some of the guitar stuff going on. That solo, I was not near in the middle of it when I said that. It went on for another full minute, but it was really good. Yeah, it's awesome seeing that older style technical stuff. It's always a vibe that I really like, and I enjoy this style of music a lot. I grew up kind of being forced to listen to this, but it was a good thing that I was forced to listen to it. That means I have good taste.
All right, you ready to go into the next track?
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Why are you laughing at me, you fucker?
Sounds like a fucking TV weatherman.
I can't hear what he said. Talking shit. These guys suck.
Yeah, I
Who
know,
is
but
this?
I don't want to know.
I feel like I know exactly who this is, but I don't. I'm going crazy. I'm going insane.
Alrighty, that second track was called Night Rider.
Yeah. I picked that up just a little bit. I feel super stupid right now. Oh, I don't want to say guess because I'm so it sounds like so many different bands from the era because a lot of them sound similar. I feel like I know who it is, but I don't,
All I'm going to say is if you don't know the name by now, it's not going to come to you based on the sound.
I know that song.
Alright. What do you give out of 10?
7.5.
That's I give it 7.5 as well.
This isn't very new to me. I've definitely heard this song before, but it's still great. It's a banger from this era, and anything made in this era was pretty great. Let's not beat around the bush here.
Yeah.
I'm a huge, Motley Crue fan and all that.
You're in the wrong subgenre.
I know I am in the wrong direction. I know, yeah. But if that's what I know, I was the other side.
If you knew this one, I would be a little more surprised.
I knew
because
this
I feel
song,
like you
but
would
I didn't know
them
the first
in
one.
passing.
Yeah, I feel like that's exactly what it is. I've heard this song maybe twice, 3 times, off an autoplay thing, for sure. But outside of that, I don't think I've really sought out these people.
Should.
Because I am more on the Twisted Sister rat vein of stuff.
I love that side, and I will always have a my heart in that side for sure. I've got a Motley Crue tattoo. I've got a Kramer guitar tattoo on my arm. But I will always have a soft spot for this classic metal as well. But this song is all about the guitar solo to me. The solo on this is just it's a masterpiece of technicality and a knowledge of the fretboard. Which, I mean, you'll get a lot of guitar players that are like, oh, we can play the scales, we can do it fast. Yeah. And
that's what makes a good soloist.
And he can do it in time. And I don't care if he just wants to play one scale the whole time. And it's kind of what this is. But it's, if you can play it simple and good, sometimes that's all you need, and it fit right in this song.
Yeah, and his tone overall is just great.
This song is just very, very driving. And you are kind of supposed to, like, keep the feel of each of these songs. So when we pause, you lose just a little bit, but not too much. Because this EP is actually made to be an EP. This was their first major release. So
that's probably why I don't know it. But I know the one. Was Night Rider like the biggest song off this EP?
Presumably, I would say so. All right, let's get into the next one.
Yeah. What the fuck? This solo is crazy. Well, not solo. That was just the fucking opening guitar riff. That's crazy.
This track is called Blinded.
It was really solid. I liked the guitar stuff going on. A lot of it's very technical. And it's just impressive musicianship, really. In terms of vocals, I feel like they toned it back for this song. And it's a little bit harder to, kind of gauge in and really, like, pay attention to them at all. But I feel like the guitar is a bit more of a driving force in this song. I'd still give it a 7.
Yeah, so I give this one an 8 out of 10 because you're right. The guitar is the driving factor of this song. It's so musically, like, just sound. It's just a technical masterpiece. It's what I want out of a song. I love guitar. Yeah, you ready for this next one?
Yeah, give me that last 20 seconds.
Yeah, we'll give you that last 20 seconds.
What do you mean it goes into the next track? What are you talking about?
Just listen.
I hear wind.
I know. I didn't say it flowed. I just said it goes into it.
I can't read lips. I have no idea what you're saying.
That song was called The Lady Wore Black, if you can believe it.
I can't. I really can't believe that Lady Wore Black. No, it was pretty good. It felt like it was a little long, but it's a product of its era. How was that, like 6 minutes probably?
It was 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Would it help you to know that this was the original ending to the EP?
It sounded like it.
So,
like, I took those off and I'm like, that's an ending.
As the years have gone by, that has they have added a song.
Oh, okay.
To kind of like recap all of what happened is what I assume it's called. Well, I'll tell you the title after. Yeah. But the reason I say you have to listen to the last 20 seconds and then go into this one is because the last one ends so abruptly. And then this one goes into like this kind of like mystical, weird, like you're in the forest, it's cold and dark outside. And then the song's called The Lady Wore Black. So definitely whatever happened at the end of the last one, she died abruptly.
It was like talking about death, wasn't it? Yeah. No, I thought it was really cool. I think like kind of the thematic of the song is really neat. Just it's a product of the time where it's a little drawn out, it's a little long, but the actual like musicality in it is really good. The technical stuff is there, but it's not nearly as present as in the other songs. Because this one's a little bit slower, it kind of draws you back a little bit, but we still have that chorus that's just like full power. So
I definitely think the notable thing about this song is the intro. I think it's just so weird and out of character if you don't know the band. If you do know the band, you know it's shit they do all the time. It's part of their shtick. But also, it's like the vocals are just killer on this. I can only imagine how hard it would be to do live, though.
Oh yeah, no, your vocal cords have been like completely pulled out of your throat at that point.
Yeah, it's just a great song.
And like the fact that they're just belting that top note the whole song. Every single time you hear Lady in Black, they're belting that top note. That's impressive shit.
Yeah, I will also say on this song the drums are just immaculate. The timing is great. The fills are all just what should be there. Not too much, not too little, just right. And that's all you can ask for.
I will say with like the longer pieces, a lot of times the drums is what keeps me in, and with these being as good as they are, it's like, okay, I can get over the fact that this song is 6 minutes long.
Alrighty.
Did I give it a number?
We did not yet.
Okay. 8.
I give this an 8.5 out of 10. And let's get on to our last track. So this is the bonus track, Prophecy. It was not on the original recording in 1983. It was redone, I believe, in 1988. When they re-recorded this EP, they tossed it on there. It doesn't take away from the EP or add anything to the EP other than it's just another good song.
That one was good. That last one? That last one hits.
The last track is called Prophecy. I give it an 8 out of 10.
I give it an 8.5, an 8.5.
To get started, the riffs in this are all fun. They're all
they're
just like
sick.
Nutty. The guitar solo just shows off how many different like techniques this guy knows. He's like, here's whammy bar control, here's a bunch of tapping, here's a bunch of shredding.
See, to you can point all that shit out and do all the technical shit. For me, I'm like, that sounds so cool. I don't know anything about it. I just know it sounds really, really, really cool. Because like the amount of guitar that I know is like stepping in someone's spit while yours is jumping in a swimming pool.
I will say the only thing I noticed about this song was if you took the distortion off, and he wasn't singing like screaming, he was just kind of like singing like a normal person, this would be a Dropkick Murphy song.
Hold on.
These are some Dropkick Murphys ass riffs.
I also got, at the start specifically, we got more of that Maiden stuff that I was talking about. I was like, damn, they're going to do Maiden guitar the whole time. Nope, no they're not.
No, they're going to do a bunch of shredding and Dropkick Murphys licks. And it's great.
But they sound super cool when you throw a fuckload of distortion on them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like anything with guitar, when you throw distortion on it, it just sounds cooler.
That's objectively not true, but
yeah,
I like the spirit.
It was a great listen. Who are these people?
This is Queensrÿche.
Queensrÿche. Okay. I have heard of them before.
Yeah, they're notorious for their concept albums. So that's what I was saying is like, you've probably heard one on the radio in passing, like Jet City Woman is a big one, or Empire, which is that's a big album. I'm pretty sure it's also a single. I might be smoking crack on that one. But if you know the band, you know like albums. Like I can't tell you a song off of Operation Mindcrime really, but I can tell you the album, and it's great. It's a great story.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'm glad it's not a band I'm like, oh yeah, I fucking love them. No, this is one of the ones that I've only like heard in passing, and yeah, what I've heard from them, it is good.
Yeah.
And I kind of really want to take a deep dive into their music now. That was really good.
Definitely would. And before we get out of here, we do have to rate the album art, because you were notorious for not doing it.
Oops.
So this is the album art. I would give it like a 4 out of 10. It's kind of shit.
Yeah, it's... Huh.
It's like a Renaissance fair, like, homemade flag.
That wasn't how I was expecting Queensrÿche to be spelled.
Yeah, it's super weird. Also, the second you didn't get it off of the first track, Queen of the Reich, where they get their first name, I knew you weren't going to get it.
Yeah, I was like, this sounds so familiar the whole time, and it's just because I've heard it in passing, yeah.
Their guitar is very, like, Iron Maiden-esque, especially on this EP, which is why I picked it, because I was like, if I'm going to get you into Queensrÿche, this is the way to do it.
Yeah, I just heard the Maiden guitar. I'm like, okay, it's not Maiden, but they have a little bit of this stuff going on.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Wow, that was really good.
Alright, thank you all for listening with us to Queensrÿche. We hope you check out some of our other videos. Live we have every Friday at around 8:30ish. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.
Bye.